Okay, I think
I could handle that. I'm not feeling so good here.
yeah, it's 61 now because all of the defense and stuff. I think we're done. I think we're done. I can't handle anymore. Can't handle it. So now these guys would all die and stuff. Okay. I think this is how we end this campaign. I think I've learned all I need to learn, right? What else is there to learn? Okay, let's go to this and talk about late game that I haven't experienced apparently in this campaign. Either you guys who have finished the game can help me out a little bit. What else is there for me to learn? I've learned that I should liberate the second region, not the first one, so that we can have a lesser cost of intel for expansion, you know? I have learned to rush the weapons technologies. We need to spread around all the... We need to open as many regions as possible, as fast as possible, to run missions in low vigilance regions to get more scientists and engineers. Trying the invasion as the last mission for experience. I've done invasions in Long War II. I know what it's looked like. Just tell me this: do we still have to go and kill the thing on the roof? And does killing the thing on the roof end the thing, or it just stops reinforcements? I think it just stops reinforcements, right? I don't wanna do this thing, you know, the invasion or that. So I know what kind of squad composition I want to have. The specialists need to be officers, so they are basically preventing wounds or rather reducing wounds. They are healing on the roof. It's the easy one. Sometimes it spawns inside building in far corner. It's a bit different. So it doesn't have to be on the roof, but we need to kill it again, right? We need to destroy the thing to stop the reinforcements and then clean up. So it's more or less the same. I'm okay with that. Need to, once we liberate the second region, black site will be revealed. And that means we need to start actually not expanding randomly. Like I did, I expanded here and here just because I could. I should have been expanding in the direction of the black site. And you have to do the black site. You can do these guys for reduction of avatar project. When it comes to covert ops, I don't want to make the center early. It doesn't really matter. I just want to use one monthly chance to do the covert op to get skirmisher and then to get Templar. As I get soldiers who can do it, there's zero chance of ambush there, or, you know, and stuff like that. And once we build up barracks, once we have some guys, once we have stuff, then we build the covert resistance ring, and we basically rush chosen hunting to be able to do those missions without high chance of ambush, or, you know, if it does ambush, okay, but those are high value missions. Like boosting up the chance of ambush on other missions seems silly to me. So just do that. Just, you know, basically focus on getting chosen out of play, because they are a nightmare, especially if we get the freaking hunter. The hunter is terrible. I think the hunter should not have unlimited vision. I think he should have squad sight. So if there's somebody to spot for him, great. But if not, I don't like it, because basically with infinite vision, you shoot him, he runs away, and then he goes completely out of line of sight. but he still sees you and shoots you regardless. Like, you can't do anything against him. You have to chase him. Which on missions where you have to run away, like Liberation, like Haven Assault, is just a nightmare. It's like too punishing. I think he's too powerful. The fact that he runs away from you is strong enough for him as a chosen. But I'm not the, you know, modder, and I'm not gonna change it, so it is what it is. We're gonna fight, we're gonna play with him as such as he is. But we want to kill the chosen as fast as possible. And as someone said, you are fighting the chosen timer, them getting knowledge to 100% rather than Avatar Project timer. Seems like a more dangerous thing to me. So good squad composition, good focus on tech. We need to pick up those scientists from low vigilance regions in the early game, like a completely different approach, you know. And my squad composition with specialist officers and 2 shooters, 2 long-range shooters as the core of the squad, 3 of those guys. And then we would get, you know, scouts like shinobis, and preferably technicals as tanks to go in. Tanks need to be meat shields, they need to soak up damage. They would be interchangeable, basically. I would just use whoever, slap the vests on them to boost their HP. You know, just make them like, if somebody needs to get wounded, they need to get wounded, so that my shooters and my officers can just keep going on missions, accumulate experience, and get to those master sergeants as fast as possible to actually be able to hunt down chosen. So yeah, also Vulture, like the first thing to buy. First 2 money investments need to be the gorilla thingy to be able to make officers, and then first 75 or 150 or whatever, I don't know, I don't remember how much it was. We need to get wet work so that the shooters, you know, the guys that will be picking up most kills regularly in the squads, for them to level up as fast as possible. I am very excited to start that campaign with all these plans in mind. And like I said today, making specialists use... I was always avoiding doing Skulljack, because that brings Avatar to the table. But as long as you have good squad composition, as long as you have good characters, as long as you're good on tech, which means we are winning the DPS race, who cares? Let the avatars come, and then we can actually use officers to farm intel by them. Basically, you get like another shinobi. He goes and one-shots an enemy. Like, as far as I know, the chance the enemy dies immediately. So even though like an officer can have 15 health, but if we have high enough hack, we use the skull mining, the chance to kill him would be, you know, really high. We get them in one go. So officers would actually be both intel collectors and executioners of full health advent soldiers.
Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Ow!
Blind Wolfie likes the idea of this new campaign so much that he has joined the Wolf Pack, and he wants to see it. Well, Blind Wolfie, I will start that campaign next Friday, 8 p.m. Central European Time, and I'm streaming every Friday and Sunday, and sometimes on Saturday as well. Rarely, but it happens. Skull mining chance to hit is 70%. Doesn't it go up with the hacking skill? It doesn't matter. Like, if it fails, it fails. It doesn't matter. Like, we will plan the attacks. We will leave enemies to be the last ones, and then if Skulljack fails, we'll just kill him, you know. You need to do a hack after the melee hit. Ah, okay. So it's always 70%. Well, you know, flaming is 70%, and or 75%, you know, the flamethrower, and we still get to flame a lot of stuff. So it doesn't matter. Like, that's another interesting tactical thing to do in fights. to make sure you can farm intel with Skulljack as well. That will be fun to do, you know? If hack fails, your specialist takes 2 or 3 damage. Well, they're going to be... Look at that, supply rate. My specialists will be officers and healers, so I'm not bothered about it. That's what they're supposed to do. Also, 2 to 3 damage doesn't matter as long as they have their 3 ablative and 1 armor. So, you know, like I said, that should be additional tactical fun challenge in the battles, and also that should increase intel generation, and then we can, you know, expand quicker than I could have expanded by having lack of intel. Basically, I've boosted way too many missions in the early game. I should have just skipped them. Should have skipped missions. We can just spread around. We need lots and lots of intel. Therefore, officers need to send the specialists need to get it for us as many times as possible, you know, on the missions. So I feel like it's going to be glorious, and we'll see. Now there's lots of characters. Speaking of lots of characters, I was just thinking, Executor, how, I mean, you're around and you help me out and you love this game and you don't have a character, so you need one for sure. Needle on Grenadiers. Why would I do that? Just to not kill them? I don't like it. So how about I give you this character, Executor? Let me know if you would like a specific flag. I can understand the idea of support grenades, because you get those stinging things and then there's a 50% chance that enemies will be stunned. I like it. But needle grenades? No, I don't see the reason for it. Like, just to prevent loot? Yeah. No, it's +1 damage as well in Long War of the Chosen. Needle is early game carry. Wait. Where does it say +1 damage? Where does it say +1 damage? Oh, there it is. Oh, but only to unarmored. Well, in early game everybody's unarmored. Read the tooltip. Ha! Killing stuff with grenades. It is really good, says Ethereal. Really good. Don Crabia also jumps on the train. You are Canadian. Okay, we'll make a Canadian guy. Best early game ability, it's Big Boom. Big Boom, Big Plasma. I like big booms. Yeah, and Sapper is good for demolition and stuff, but I have a feeling maybe it was nerfed in Long War of the Chosen. I killed whole Rainbow Pod 15 minutes ago with Needle Grenadier. With Plasma Grenade, I assume, and Big Boom. I always have a Grenadier in my core, in the core of my squad. For sure. Yeah, well, my experience with Sapper in Long War 2 was that you could destroy pretty much any cover and then stuff just dies. But in Long War of the Chosen, feels like it might have been nerfed or something. I wasn't happy with the amount of cover destruction. So you're telling me this, if I want to do stuff with grenades, I should go needle grenades. Okay. I mean, rapid deployment. This thing. And grenades. The only reason to take rapid deployment is if you want to do... Well, why would you take sting grenades? Anyway, rapid deployment. To throw 2 things. Yeah, you can throw 2 things if you take rapid deployment. Otherwise you can't. Favorite opener is Needle Grenade and Sentinel Overwatch. The rest of the squad cleans. Well, your favorite opener is Needle Grenade and Sentinel Overwatch, but you can't have Sentinel Overwatch until a Gunnery Sergeant. Which means it's kinda a long way away, you know? It's not an early game thing. Doing anything and then Sentinel... Oh, no, you said Sentinel. My bad, my bad. That means that means the Specialist. Yeah. I know. I got confused. I thought you were talking about Ranger. It is a good opener. I will give you that for sure. I'll do this offline. Okay, so Canadian guy. Super strong, you snowball. I know, but again, I want my specialists to be different. I want them to do many other things and basically almost never do damage. Future Executor. Okay, but... And also, oops, wrong button. We will see. So... Out of all these guys that we send them, we'll see who shows up. Well, Ben is locked in as the Reaper. Cialo is locked in as the Skirmisher, and Sitting Jax is locked in as the Templar. However, everybody else, we will see who gets to show up in the starting 8 guys, I think. Yeah. We don't know who the new heroes of the campaign will be. Who will get to be officer, who will get to be the grenadier, who will get to be what. But I am excited to find out. Anyway, it's midnight, my voice is gone. I thought I was gonna play this campaign for longer. Oh! I know what I wanted to see. So before we close the book on this one, how do we see lifetime stats? Let's do that. Oh, I need 1 second. Okay, so let's see who was like MVP of the campaign. I think it was Philosopher's Stone, but Vinny as the shooter had 7 misses. What is this? He had 7 misses, 6 hits? What? He fired 13 times? What are you talking about? He must have fired way more times. Can't this doesn't go down? I thought it would do more. But 39 kills. And where's the number of missions? Yo, so just click on this and then it says, I guess these are the lifetime stats. Okay, so that's him. I want to see Bob. Bob's at 30. Yeah, I don't know why it says 13 on Vinny. Vinny fired way more, so I guess this thing doesn't work so well. But Bob was on 30. Ben, oh my god, 41. Well, that's only because he got good in the last 2 missions that he was on, you know? Top right has missions and kills under name. Top right what? Aha. We were just looking missions and kills. This doesn't seem to... He took 71 shots. 7 misses. The game says. Yeah. 7 misses. But how many grazes and problems? Okay. Ben 41. I think that's the highest, probably. Where's the Philosopher's Stone? There he is. Yeah, 37. So Ben ended up being the best killer. 1537. What did I do? I didn't do much. I was like a grenadier. 32 kills on me. Go grenades. Okay, I expected that number to be lower. Go grenades. And you're saying needle grenades have +1 damage. My grenadiers have most kills. How about bad Rocketeer Yurosh? Yeah, only 18 kills, because Yurosh was firing bad rockets the whole campaign. Only towards the end, she started to hit stuff. Still, only 6 kills, but you know, he was packing ballistic SMG most of the time. No wonder there. For constantly being wounded. So he was a starting shinobi, but look, he only did 12 missions. Because he would manage to get wounded all the time. Yeah, shinobis need to be sneakers. They need to have sneaking perks, and then the rest can go into damage. But I want them, like, nobody else can sneak like shinobis. So I want them to sneak. And other guys can do what they do best. Jay Darkman, this was a good build. I'm unhappy that he was wounded a lot as well. And I was really looking forward to the full suppression spec doing stuff. Well, I can do it again. Like we get the high aim gunner, I'm gonna do it again. Because I wanna have fun with full suppression spec. I think you may need to think your specialists and rangers. Look, specialists are locked in, rangers are shooters. And we'll see if I'll even go after. I'll have, like, I want to have at least one Overwatch ranger. Jazz didn't do much. He was a grenadier. He ran around, he lobbed some grenades. Didn't play too much with him. Can't say he did much in this mission, in this campaign. Gamer 13 and 17. He's the guy with unbelievable extra perks, but he was a dummy, so he didn't even get any. Could have had dedication. He could have had lock and load, precision shot, rupture, shredder, disabling shot. Like, I would have taken everything on him. Personally hate Overwatch builds. Don't like not having control of who they shoot. One guy, like, Overwatch builds are super strong in late game when you're fighting all those huge missions and you're pulling like many enemies towards you, and then you just shoot them with plasma rifle. Like three guys get shot with plasma rifle as they come towards you. Overwatch spec is super strong, but like I said, I wouldn't want to have more than one guy with Overwatch spec for late game missions, and luckily Overwatch spec really comes online very late, so there you go. I just need to not use them as Overwatch spec before that. That guy who will be Overwatch spec, that's my decision. Like, I'm gonna use him differently. He's gonna be like tag along, using light him up, basically shooting twice. That's gonna be his thing. You can go Sentinel. I'm not gonna do Sentinel shooters. Forget it. They're not gonna be on Overwatch. They need to do other stuff, okay? I know you keep selling me Sentinel specialists, but I'm not gonna do it. I do like area suppression. I often ran double suppression gunners with danger zone on true columns. Why not? Because I won't. I want my specialists to be officers and they don't deal damage. I don't need them to be Overwatch specialists. I don't need them. Anyway, yeah, I will remember him as the guy who had all the skills, but he was too stupid to learn them. Basically, that's the worst. I am sorry for Ethereal, the knife fighter. That is unfortunate. 15 mobility was good enough. We were building you into a tank. We would give you flash and lightning slash. It would have been glorious. However, who knows? Maybe the next campaign we get a gunner with good mobility and flash lightning slash. We'll see. So yeah, Ethereal, you also didn't do much. You were showing promise. Could have been super cool, but no dice. Why is your revival so important? So that I can ignore drones, dude. I just bait drones into stunning someone, and then I wake them up, and then the drone did nothing. I don't have to kill that hunter drone because it's gonna go and stun somebody. So I can just, you know, bait the drone into doing nothing. I like it. And I can do two things. I can do wake somebody up, and then I can do, you know, something else, you know. It just fits. So I just want those specialists to be very versatile guys who can do lots and lots of things, and they don't need to deal damage at the same time. You know, they wake a guy up and then command him to blast the drone or whatever. I don't know. But basically, specialists don't need to deal damage, in my vision, of the campaign. So yeah, Cialo was supposed to be the Overwatch guy, but it takes a long time to get there. So he had to do 2 more ranks. And I'm fine with taking all these things, but like I said, he's just gonna be a shooter. What if you were on Overwatch with AP rounds and they die before they stun? That's an approach. Yeah, but you don't have control. Will the drone go first? Will it not? Will somebody do something? Will the sectoid mind control your guy? I don't know. It's just like, hey, versatile is opposite of specialist, says Brian. Hi, Brian. Nope. My specialists they're specialized in versatility. Take that. So yeah, Cialo didn't get to do much because the game didn't last long enough. Now we have Star Wars, Paladin Revno. You would have been pretty decent. Look at that, 6 and 19. Yeah, that's what Death from Above guys do. They rack up kills. So yeah, I kind of want to have one of each again. For the next campaign, I want to have Holo Targeter build as well. You know? Holo Targeter build as well, because you know, I find them fun and cool, especially on troop ambushes and troop columns and stuff like that. So yeah, you didn't play much, but you were on your way to becoming really cool. Chaos Panda again. So now we're getting to guys who didn't get to play much. Renry in this iteration was close range guy, and we will remember him for mech shorting Hunter to the face twice. 22 damage, 22 damage. Chaos Panda, woot woot. Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe in the next campaign you show up in the starting 8, and then you know you're gonna get to higher levels. You like Snapshot as your Rangers suck because of Overwatch build. No, Ranger shooters. I want like Ranger shooter. Like, did you see Winnie? Winnie was amazing. High aim Ranger, and you know, hopefully not 13 mobility Ranger. High aim Rangers are the best damage dealers, the most flexible damage dealers, because high aim Ranger can shoot once like normally, then he gets locked on. Then if the thing is on low hit point, like it doesn't even matter. That part isn't all that important. But let me just see, because I distinctly remember that you could shoot once and then rapid fire on Rangers. Is that changed, guys, or was it 2 action points because we took it as extra skill on the guy? That still works. Okay, so they didn't change the perk, they just changed how it worked on the sharpshooter. So yeah, look at it, 3 shots from above, you know. And then if you go for the crit build, if you give them like a laser sight, if they have such high aim that you can give them laser sight, and that you bring them on and stuff, they can crit, they can deal insane damage, like absolutely insane damage, you know, shooting 3 times with their guns basically almost every turn. Sharpshooters can deal that much damage. Gunners can deal that much damage turn after turn after turn after turn. They're like the highest damage potential in the game. Implacable is, well, I'm just saying crit build. Yeah, I would take Implacable as well over. I mean, they crit enough, you know. Shoot, kill, move, rapid fire. Yeah, I go crit build on the Rangers, but I still take Implacable, says Executor. Well, yeah, you get some crit. You can get crit from aggression, right? Yeah. Yeah. Crit chance is from aggression, and bring them on is just for extra crit damage. Doesn't matter. My point is, shooty Rangers are as far as I'm concerned, the best damage dealers in the game. They can do it from range, from really high range. You don't have to go in close. Like they're like, yeah, they bring it. They bring it. But like I said, I just want to have one with rapid reaction. Like I want to have one of everything if possible. Just I like the variety of gameplay. I don't want to have only shooty rangers, you know, only snapshots, sharpshooters, only I don't know, trench gun assaults, stuff like that. Center mass is good early game, but later on aggression is better to have more crits for extra damage. Okay, I will not disagree with that. Walk fire, locked on, center mass, execution, implacable, rapid fire, elite build. Yeah, something like that. Everything is valid in this game. That's why I love it. It's the best. Arbiter Dan only did 2 missions, 1 kill. So yeah, these guys down here didn't get to play all that much, but that might change. Like the next campaign, I am not losing. I have all these plans, which means it will all go well, which means all these characters are gonna go high and do many cool things. Lightning reflexes on all assaults, for the love of God, says Ethereal. Let me see. Let me see. Well, we only have Arbiter then, I feel like. Every other assault died. Where is he? God damn it. There we go. He's infiltrating, so I can't see his stuff. How did I click on him a second ago? Like this. Alright. So, you're saying Slugshot is meh. And you're saying Electroshock is not worth the trouble. I would argue for Electroshock being okay. Not meh, it's a scam. Yes, please, Slugshot is meh. Well, I have had it on in this campaign, and I will say that I didn't enjoy it. So I used it well. Dr. Glubina did some long range sniping with Slugshot. However, in my new squad build composition, I would always have ranged shooters anyway, and that means, okay, so guys, frontline guys, tank characters would be assaults, technicals, grenadiers, and if that's the case, then absolutely for the frontline guy, lightning reflexes all the way. 100%. Electroshock is safe for slow and high aim assaults. I will say that I would take Electroshock on a guy because I've noticed that these guys can get assaults can get extra skill for arc thrower not ending your turn, or you can have it for like you use the skill and then it's a free action. So if I could take a shot and then it either stuns or disorients, and after that I could still take another shot or do something, you know, with the guy, then I might take Electroshock. If I would decide to take that extra perk that makes arc thrower not end your turn. Otherwise, lightning reflexes would be my go-to for, especially because I plan to use assaults, grenadiers, and technicals as the meat shields, basically. The frontline guys, they go forward, they get shot, they get healed by the specialist, they survive, they're wounded, they go to the barracks, they come back, on, you know, rinse, repeat. Those would be my tanky classes, and then lightning reflexes isn't. There is no competition for it, you know. I would disagree with interference very passionately. You need field surgeon. Well, that's what I'm saying. The specialists go full healer. Of course, they are field surgeon. That's why I want them to be full healers and officers and skulljacks. You know? No need full healer. That's a hill you are willing to die on. But that's gonna happen. I'm telling you. I'm not interested. I am not interested. My guys go full healer. Where are you? Look at it. You can ignore drones. You can even remove disoriented. I've had few missions where I removed disoriented. You can remove panicked. How else are you gonna remove panicked? When somebody panics, you just bring him back. One perk makes it Overwatch, you can make the rest heal. Well, you know, they also need to have good aim for that, so. I don't bring assaults on every mission, specialists I do on everything except true columns and supplies. Well, I'm going to bring them everywhere because they're gonna be, healer officers, so commands. Interference isn't that bad. It's a free removal of Overwatch. I agree. So, if you don't care about covering fire and if you're not making field surgeon, but why wouldn't you make field surgeon? I feel like you get wounded way more in Long War of the Chosen than you do in Long War 2 because Chosen will wound you a lot, all the time. I feel like field surgeon is pretty much a must, you know? Field surgeon is 1 HP. Yeah, field surgeon is OP. Yeah, well, it removes wounds with 1 HP, but it reduces wound time. You know, it's not just that, it reduces wound time when guys do get wounded. They are wounded for less if you had a field surgeon. It does not affect soldiers who suffered killing wounds and are stabilized from bleeding out. Okay, so only if it doesn't go to bleed out. The effect includes the soldier with the ability. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, we went through the barracks. It seems like Ben was our best death dealer. In the end, because I guess that freaking serial chain where he got triple kill finally in that mission against the assassin put him over the top, you know. And then with Banish he actually started killing stuff. So we'll see. I wonder what we'll get next time, because I do want to play with knife build and sort of sneak around. But both times I played, I got low mobility, high aim Reaper. So I'm kind of hoping for next Ben Somniac to actually be the other way around, like low aim, high mobility, to see what kind of stuff we can do with the knife build. And playing with the shadow. Also, is there a way, like you guys must know this because I haven't played enough. Is there a way to? Is there a skill that keeps you in the like refreshes shadow if you get a kill? Wasn't there like a thing, silent killer? Ah, okay. Guarantees that Reaper stays in shadow with killing shots? Yeah, but does it refresh it? Does, you know, because when you go shadow, it expires in 2 turns. This just says you're gonna stay in shadow. Well, what does that mean? It doesn't refresh. So basically you just stay shadowed, but in 2 turns it goes out. What with the knife build? It still expires in 2 turns. Aha, okay. So silent killer works with rifle. Yeah, I know. You stay in shadow with killing shots. So basically, well, that's an interesting option. Again, for a high mobility guy, he could shadow, which increases his mobility even more, then go to get a flank kill, and is guaranteed to stay in shadow. Right? So he can stay basically between enemy lines, you know? And then there was something that says add +1 bonus damage to throwing knives, provides 1 more throwing knife. Each kill with a primary weapon grants a knife charge, but where is the thing that makes knife throwing not end turn? Is there such a thing? Or am I imagining it? Ah, there it is. Knife encounters. Once per turn, gain a bonus action after throwing a knife at an enemy within 5 tiles. Yeah, so you could throw a knife and shoot again. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I would like to play with the... not the shooter line, I would like to play around with the knife line. But we'll see what kind of stats next Ben will have. 1537. 1344. Let me just see the number of mission. 1332. 1744. Okay, so you do have the most kills, but you went on the most missions, Ben. Your average is actually lower than the one of other guys. I feel like just like after so much frustration and missing and grazing and not being able to do serial chain, I just have a hard time giving the MVP, you know, kind of title to Ben. Bob was kind of like a dark horse, I will say. He was just on every mission and he was just hitting. And it was never flashy, it was never like something big, it was never something important. But I just noticed him just murdering stuff. Hitting 70s, 80s, 90s, no problem. He was just super consistent. But like he was the flashiest one for me. With that rapid fire and, you know, eating a few Big Macs, I feel like he was kind of the most prominent shooter of the campaign. Well, together with Winnie. Winnie really consistently wrecked face. Oh, look at that. Wait, now it says 44. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that settles it. That settles it. Mr. Winnie. Mr. Winnie. Ghost Grenade is very good utility. I agree. Mr. Winnie was our most reliable and the highest damage dealer, which again, shooty ranger, of course he was. And one interesting thing about Winnie is, look at this, guys. I found this very interesting. So Winnie didn't have compatibility with anyone. Nobody likes this guy. Of course, I made him, you know, into emo. I gave him the emo hair of, you know, Zoomer or whatever generation he is. He's like 24, whatever. So all of us with big beards and middle-aged guys and whatever didn't like the kid. And maybe some of us were even a little bit jealous on how good he was at dispatching Advent. But I just find it funny how he just didn't have good compatibility with anyone. Nobody liked him, you know. Bullets had his poems. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're putting this campaign to bed, and next Friday we start the new one with all my lovely plans. I hope to see many of you then. And as always, thank you for hanging out. I'm having a blast. Like this is the most fun I had. Like playing this game with having the audience, you know, sharing all those crazy and you know, crazy and stupid moments. Mostly brought by me and mistakes I make. Is just unbelievably fun. So thank you for all of that, and I will see you next time.